Today we are in our setup class and we are talking about all things setup. And I'm super excited to be here with you. I'm excited to be on this journey with you and excited to see everybody moving in their business. Now, this is where you guys, I want you to ask questions. I want you to bring your questions to the table, and we are live, right? So I want to make sure that you know that other people will be asking questions as well. Before we get into the nitty gritty, hold on, I'm supposed to do something with Instagram. Before we get into the nitty gritty, I want to go back in again and talk about this last workshop. Okay. So hold on one second. I don't even know where. Oh, there it is. Last week I was talking to one of the staffingpreneurs and they were like, D, I know you're not planning on doing the DC workshop, but if you do decide to do it, I'm somebody who really needs it. And I was like, dang, y'all know how I am. I was like, and so I was like thinking, no, I even told my team, like, no, because for some reason, the DC tickets aren't selling, right? The other locations did, but the DC location did not. So I said no. But then I talked to somebody else and they said, so are you gonna do it? If you do it, I'm gonna get my ticket, which people say that all the time, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'm putting y'all on my TV, just so you know. So I mentioned, like, if I did it online, like how would that look? Would you be able to do it online? And so I have two people. So we've already sold one ticket. I'm waiting for the other young lady to reach out to me today to sell the other ticket. So now we're going to do the final workshop online. Okay. And we have people that are actually signing up for that portion. And I'm okay with that. Okay. And so we changed the dates and we moved it. Since it's online, we're doing it on a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. And that way, if somebody needs to take off of work, they only have to take off one day, which is that Friday, versus the Saturday or Sunday. We don't have to worry about trying to figure out a location for the weekend or anything like that because we're online. So I already updated everything on Staffingpreneurs Academy. This is a hands-on workshop, so it's not for everybody. This is not the type of workshop where you're going to sit back and listen. Even though we're going to be online, it's just not that type of workshop. It's the type of workshop where you're actually putting things into action and you're making things real. And sometimes when you come to these classes, right, you're in the academy, you're watching your videos every week or every day. I hope every day you're watching your videos and you're putting things into play, but you only get really 1 hour out of the week, which is this hour, to ask questions. And y'all be quiet. And I know y'all building y'all businesses because I'm talking to y'all on the back end, but y'all be super duper quiet on these live calls. So I take over and I start just filling in the blanks of things that I think you all need to hear because I'm talking to you all throughout the course of the week. So I kind of have an idea of the things that you all want to talk about, but I want to encourage you to utilize this time to ask the questions that you have about setting up your staffing business, okay? Because we only get 15 minutes through the course of the week. That's it. We don't have a lot of time. If you are, and my calendar is very, very, very packed from the time I open my eyes almost to the time I go to sleep on some days. On Tuesdays, definitely. On Mondays, definitely, because I teach classes all day. And Staffingpreneurs Academy is not my only brand. It's, so I have other brands where I'm doing things with and stuff like that. So I'm on live all day long. I can't, my throat be. Okay, I can't see. Here I am, T. Williams Staffing. And there I am. Okay, so I want you, if you're somebody who needs help, like, okay, I'm just stuck. I really want to get this business from point A to point B. I really need to start talking to people. I need to get this thing revved up because when you haven't done it before, it's scary. It's scary. So now I'm going to take some of that fear away and really, help you put things in order. You know what I'm saying? And we did an amazing job in Dallas. The Dallas boot campers are running their businesses. I'm talking about almost all of them. Some of them, they don't meet with me one-on-one, so I don't really know what's going on so much. We've been reaching out. So if you're watching this video, please answer the phone because we want to know how things are going with you. Did you implement those things? But the students that I work with on a consistent basis, oh my gosh, to see them working in their business, having the webinars, talking to the people, building the relationships, it is so orgasmic. And just to hear them, they're fired up about their business. It's just a very different experience. So I hope y'all feel my joy because I'm sharing the joy they share with me when I'm working with them. And so I'm really excited. How do I, okay, this is not that class. So I would tell you, we don't teach how to find contracts in this particular class, but what I will tell you is something I'm going to tell everyone: you have to build a relationship. I know you don't like that, but you got to build a relationship. You've got to find ways to build a relationship, right? You've got to create assets, digital assets, live assets, physical assets. You have to create assets to help show your thought leadership in the industry, to help you build relationships. And you got to create those assets around something that's important to the people who sign the checks, in my opinion. Also the people who you're placing, but definitely the people who sign the checks. So it's not when people say, how do you get the contracts? It's not like, you do this, and you get the contract. That's not, it doesn't work that way. People do business with people they like, know, and trust, period. People do business with people they like. Hey, I really like that person. No. Somebody told me about them, or I know that person. And trust, I feel like I can put my $20,000 a week payroll in their hands, my $80,000 a week payroll in their hands, my $2 million a week payroll in their hands, my $10 million a week payroll in their hands. We're not playing here. These are real companies running real payroll. And you're somebody off the street, not you in particular, but you're some random company talking about you can do this, and that, right? So that's a lot of trust that has to happen. That doesn't happen immediately. It doesn't happen overnight. You're building a relationship. You're getting to know them. You're going to have a couple of meetings. There's going to be a partnership involved. But what type of assets have you created to show that you're worthy of $2 million payrolls, to $100,000 placement fees, $60,000 placement fees, $12,000 placement fees? That's coming out of somebody's pocket. And I'm talking about the company. So you have to think about that. So how are you showing your worth? How are you showing that you're worthy of $88,000 a week in payroll? Right? People do business with people they like, know, and trust. What type of assets have you created? Do you have any live assets? When I say live assets, that means live streams, webinars, videos. I'm not talking about, maybe not. Yeah, live webinars, videos, in-person events, conferences. Right? Those are all things that are live as assets, things that people can physically go to. They know you're real. They can come and touch you in person. And they can be connected with the person that's creating whatever this live event is. That is real estate. Now you're establishing real estate for yourself and your business. Okay? And brand awareness. And you're building relationships. So all of those good things are happening in that moment during that time. The next one is digital assets. Like, what do you have online? Do you have a blog? Is your blog real or is it fake? Is it real or is it fake? Are you really giving value or are you just throwing shit out there? Right? Because those are the ones that are just sitting there. And when you get it up, is it search engine optimized? Right? Do you have your search engine going on so you can ensure that people are genuinely what's the word I'm looking for? That people are going to the website, and finding you without you having to work so hard, without you having to spend those additional dollars. So that's my next question, right? Do you have what's your theme? What are you focusing on? I know you want to sell your services, and you can absolutely do that. When you are reaching out to people, there are a group of people you're absolutely going to reach out to, and you're going to say, hey, ding, 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 do you. But I'm telling you, people do business. Ooh, that was one of those hummingbirds. People do business. That means I'm lucky, y'all. If it's a hummingbird coming in my house, though, it doesn't mean I'm lucky. I think that's what it means. I gotta look that up. That's pretty dope, though. People do business with people they like. So it's very important that you understand that you want to have something to talk about beyond your services. Your services are great. You can have that. You can talk to people. You can, reach out. Hey, I need your services, and people can start that conversation. But if you talk to them about something that they're passionate about, something that's important to them, and you build a relationship, I believe you get the contracts a lot faster. When you are talking to people and you're telling them that I need you to help me with something, I am looking for this type of person, or can you connect me with that type of person? Whether the person says they're going to do it or not, that is now locked in their head. And I'm telling you, it's almost like you are connecting portals. I don't know if this even makes sense to y'all. I watch a lot of anime. But it's almost like the moment you talk to somebody and you start telling them, they take that with them. It's like you're allowing the universe to like really open up more doors for you. It's like you're opening up your network, right? So they may or may not do anything with it. But I tell you, like in the beginning, for me, I just kept telling people, if you know somebody who's looking to hire a recruiter, can you tell them to can you remember my name? Can you remember my name? Say my name. Say it. Okay. I just want to make sure. Oh, wait. If you know somebody who's looking for recruiters, can you remember my name? Can you call me? And I kept doing that over and over and over and over so much. My daughter, she was like repeating it. She was so little. She was not even 5, but she was repeating it because I said it so much. It was crazy. But my first contract came from someone who was like, I don't know why. Something told me to. So when my boss said she was having a hard time finding these types of recruiters, and something said D. Williams. I was like, and then it just started happening organically. And so I realized like, oh, it's more about the relationship. It's more about connecting with people. And those first couple of months, I had no action. I didn't have any contracts. There was no contracts. There were no contracts. There was no money. There was nothing happening. I was just talking to people, literally building relationships with them, calling them back so they wouldn't forget me, sending them articles. I was running LinkedIn groups. You know what I'm saying? I was in there like really like in my business. I had things going on. I was, hey, this person is looking for that person. By the way, do you know if anybody you know is looking for, if anybody, and I mean, I worked that thing like I was living and breathing it. And that is the result of that. You get the result of that, which is your clients. You get your contracts. You get people referring you more than anything. And they say, okay, this person, I trust her. I know her. I like her. She cool. I love her energy. Such and such needs help right there. Or I heard such and such said they needed help. And I mean, it was coming from the candidate side. It was coming from the client side. And it's not just me. Y'all know, y'all seen Latasha, all her testimonials. She took very much so the same approach in networking and really building relationships with people to get those contracts. And that is the smarter way to do business. When you're talking about people, like I said earlier, you're talking about taking on people's payroll. They don't know you. This is their first time meeting you. They don't know if you're responsible or not. They don't know if you're real. They don't know if you're scamming. They don't know none of that stuff. All they know is what you're telling them. So what type of real estate are you putting out into the earth, into the universe, that shows that you're a real business, that you're doing real business? What type of conversations are you having? How many of those conversations are you having? How often are you asking people for what you want? How often are you giving them the real estate that you've created in your mind at night when you're thinking, when you're watching TV and everybody's doing stuff, that you should be in your mind thinking, what's the next lead magnet I can create? Okay, so I've been talking to people and they've been mentioning this. I want to do a lead magnet on this because the more digital real estate you got out there, it's almost like the more you are acknowledged for being someone who is worthy enough to handle this multi-million dollar payroll, these multi-million dollar placements. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Cecil asked one question and I just like went ham, but I want to know if that makes sense. Okay, I got a lot going on here. Okay, but this is not the call for that. Hello. Okay, perfect. So, okay, I know. Okay, I'm sure I already put it. I may not be able to stay on today, but actually, please let Neil reach out to me. I started this program. Listen, honey, we're not going to. We're not doing that on this call.
Not responding to me.
So we're not doing that on this call. This is not an appropriate time.
But I've spoken to you several times and you refuse to reply my emails.
Because you are spamming me. Yes, I'm not doing that with you. If you're not going to listen, let me tell you something. You coming into this business, okay? When I've never lied to anybody about what's involved in this business. As a matter of fact, my team and I go through a whole roadmap. I show y'all the roadmap of what's involved in this business. Everybody out here is telling y'all stories. They're telling y'all that it only takes this. But when you get into the business, you're going to come to realize there's a lot of
So by the time May rolled around, my sister, like I said, who's in business together, she ends up having a cat. And she's on the line now. So we're both in the hospital together, trying to just basically stay alive.
I'm in 317, she's in 316.
But we were determined to continue on with the business once, we're healthy now, we're better now, thank God. And now we are determined. Dee has been more willing to work with us since we had that pause. And we now have picked up the mantle again to continue on. Did we have a life experience? Yes. Did it stop us? No. And it's not going to stop us. And it's not going to stop me or my sister, because we have a goal in mind and we are going to make that goal no matter what.
Girl, I'm about to cry. Yep. Don't even do that to me. Because I cannot believe this. Because I went out and met with Mary and Rebecca, and I spent time with them, and we came back and they were working. They were excited and they were working. And then one day I get that text message from Rebecca, and I was like, wow, I don't even know, how they're even going to handle this. But I called Mary and I was like, you got this. Don't let this stop you. You can do this. And she was like, yes, I got this. And she was so positive and so upbeat. And when I got the news that she got through it, I was like, so excited. And then something else happened. Her and her sister, like she said, got into the accident. And then once they got, I don't even think they were fully out the hospital. They were so tapped into their business. They were like, okay, Dee, let's get on the calendar. Okay, Dee, I'm ready to get started. Okay, let's get the website up. Okay, what are we missing? And it was like all of these things were happening to them. And I'm talking about they're losing their life. I'm talking about a human heart. I'm talking about, but they still like, if I'm here, if I'm here, I'm going to keep moving forward. And that's a beautiful thing. So I understand, Miss Ari, I removed you from the call because I don't take disrespect. That's number one. This is not the call for that. And we've had many, many conversations with you. I know you're watching live. I love you. I send you lots of love and energy, but we have a contract. I didn't even see Dr. Rice had even responded and on my behalf. I appreciate you. I didn't even read it. I was actually on another screen, so I didn't even know none of this action was happening in the chat, y'all. so I would just keep it real. I had no clue none of the action was happening in the chat. But she did reach out to me and told me she lost her job. I said, congratulations. That means God is working on your behalf and helping you. Now it's time for you to get your business up and go. She's like, no, I need my money back. No, it don't work that way. That's not how, that is not how we work in business. That is not how entrepreneurs do business. First of all, and I'm going to just take it to a whole nother side. We be acting crazy sometimes. We have to start doing business appropriately if we want to be seen appropriately, like on the marketplace. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm really serious. It's like, come on with it. And nobody's perfect. I get it. And everybody goes through things, but it's a way you do things. Anyway, Rebecca said, move forward. That's right. Dr. Rice said, I'm not working, but I'm working the business. It's the mindset. That's exactly right. And I'm telling you, you have to pour energy into your business in order for your business to come to life. A lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people like the idea of being an entrepreneur, the idea of running their business. But the moment that you're put to the test to do it, you scram, you go, you fall at the knees. That ain't the sign of a real entrepreneur. If you can get up every day, and work for somebody else and pour your heart and soul into working for someone else, the question is, do you have the grit to do it for yourself? And for some of you, you don't. And that's okay. Because we need people to work in the business as well. But don't try to step up like you're an entrepreneur, and the moment you get hit or the moment the universe say, okay, I'm going to give you what you want, you fall back. You get scared and you run. An entrepreneur is a risk taker. We're risk takers. We step out on our dreams. We step out on faith. It's not a game for us. We came to learn. We came to grow. We know that getting this learning is going to help us get to where we got to go faster. We got our own thoughts. We have our own way of doing things. But if I can get the formula that she got, whether I duplicate it exactly or take pieces of it and put it on my own and go in my own way, I know factually I'm going to win because I believe in me. So the moment that something happens to you, you don't fall. Shit is happening to me. I got locked out of my bank accounts, lost my staff. We can talk about that. Kept them, then lost them. Kept them, then got rid of some. I told you I've been going through my own transition. And then now things are starting to come back together. But what I didn't do was sulk, cry, sit in the corner. You know what I did? I started creating videos for myself in disguise that I was talking to you. It's talking to me. Hey, babe, keep going. You got this. Don't worry about what's going on around you. You keep moving forward. Everything's going to work out. Things are always working out for you. Things are always working out for you. You got this. Grow your network. Unleash your ideas. Network. Talk to people. Who the fuck are you? You talk about, man, don't get me in here fired up for real. People over here playing with this shit, and it's not nothing to play with. These are real businesses that we're working with. We're doing business with. You can't show up as a half-assed version of yourself. I say that with love, though. I say that with a lot of love. Okay, the floor is open. Oof. I told you this morning was already ready for Dee Williams. She's fired up. All right, y'all have any questions? Y'all have any questions about set up your business? Let me go and look and see what they're saying online. They're probably like, oh shit, Dee is off that shit. Okay. Oh, I lost audio. That might have been a good idea, y'all, because it was a lot of action happening over here. I'd tell you that. It was a lot of action happening over here. Okay, so we are no questions. I know it's a kind of conversation shift, but no questions. I did not even see what was going on this side. That is so funny.
Hi, Dee. This is Mary again.
Hey.
Can you review the setup for the LinkedIn social media page? I appreciate it.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen. And okay, perfect. Let me go back and share. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good screen to share.
Okay.
Hold on.
I think I'm having an issue with putting in the picture.
Oh, on your business page or on your, hold on, let's see. LINK. Let's see. Oh, everybody blowing my text messages up. I'm fine, y'all. I am fine. Trust me. This is not my first rodeo. I appreciate the love though. Everything is fine. I love y'all. Okay, so when you are your profile, you said the business page or the regular page? I'm sorry.
I have a personal page.
Okay.
And then I went down to for business and then.
Okay, so you're talking about your business page. Okay,
Yeah.
So when you get to your business page, first let me make sure that my other screen is able to see. So I want to make sure that they can see too. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Because they said I lost audio. Hold on, share screen. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to get this together.
Okay. Dee.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's just between me and you, but you want me to go get her? I know people.
No.
I know people.
No, Mary, it's like sometimes people are just not, no, because the thing is that, she's going through something and she doesn't know how to handle it. And she's just handling it in an improper way. But I try to move with as much love as possible because I'm not perfect, right? And I've had experiences. Right. And so, but I don't allow disrespect. And my children will tell you that. I kind of get psychopath crazy about stuff like that. And she knew this wasn't the appropriate time. But no, It's all love. If she even calls back and she's ready to talk like a professional, an entrepreneurial adult, we can talk about it. But I'm not, yeah. So I'm done with that. So, but no, it's love.
Okay.
It's pure love. I appreciate you, daughter. Like, I'm telling you, I had to turn my ringer off because everybody's texting me. And but I'm okay. I promise y'all, I'm okay. I really am. I really, really am. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, so all right, so when are you talking about your backdrop here? Because when you go to
Yes.
okay, so here, this is your personal page. So are you having problems uploading your banner here, or yes?
Let
me see.
Yes.
Isn't it both?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, maybe I should see your screen. So when you so I don't want to change my photo because I want to keep it, but when you uploaded your photo, what happened? Are you in front of your computer?
Yes.
Can you share your screen?
I can.
Okay.
One moment here. Figure it out.
Lucy said, forward ever, forever. Building a business is like having a baby and nurturing it. I agree. Rebecca said, I know people. Y'all so cute. No. If I wasn't getting the answer I wanted to get over and over and over again, I would probably do the same thing, but not really, because I'm smart. I understand how business works. I understand how business works, and I don't get into things without reading the paperwork first. That's why one of the things that I tell y'all is to do what? I tell y'all to go and get your attorney. That's one of the first things, and many people skip that part. But you don't know who people are. People, just because they show up and say they're one person doesn't mean that that's exactly who they are. People don't show up as who they say they are. And, this conversation I've been wanting to have so bad in regards to, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mary. You want to tell me something?
No, I'm looking for
your share screen? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to share this thing.
You see the green button at the bottom?
Yeah, I see it.
It's the same way with your employees. Like people gonna show up with their resume, and maybe some of y'all were like that too. I don't know, but just know if you were like that, you about to get it back, because your employees are gonna show up with that resume, and they're gonna say they're one person, and then they're gonna start working with you, and you're gonna see they are not who they said they were. They are not who they say they were. When you find somebody who actually shows up and is who they say they are, keep them. That's a blessing. Like, because everybody is not who you are. If you have a certain level of work ethic, and obviously you do because you're here showing up as an entrepreneur, just know that everybody is not going to have the same level of love for your business as you do. They're not, and there's going to be a very small population. You got to find those people who love your business as much as you do. Like, it's a very small population. What happened to your screen share? It's gone. It's gone, Mary.
I know.
She said, I know.
Let's try it again.
But very important things to know.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can. Okay, so go to me.
Me.
And go to view profile. Okay, and so I don't think we did do we have your banner yet? Or did you create one?
Yeah, we have the banner.
Okay, perfect. So click on the camera. And then you're gonna upload the photo, upload your banner. But it should be on your computer, say some, yeah. Yeah. Rebecca said, click on the one that's open. She said, much love to the woman who is now struggling. You're in a scary time now, but make the choice to move forward. The question is if you're moving in fear or fearlessness. That's the conversation I had with her last week. Like, literally, I was like, this is an exciting time for you. Now you can go ahead and go, like, God has opened doors for you. She's like, I don't see it that way. I said, you may not see it that way, but this is your opportunity to go after it. You're going to spend time going to look for a job. Why don't you take that time to look for your own contract? Like, you're going to spend the same level of energy. So I did have a whole conversation with her, a motivational one. I got it recorded. Y'all can hear it. She was like, okay, I'm going after it. And then 30 seconds later, she was like, no, I can't do it. It's like, girl, please. I don't got time for that. Anyway, girl. Anyway, hit apply.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It looks beautiful too. Stop clicking buttons. You don't want to apply. You don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay.
No, they'll say you're not interested. You don't know what that is. Oh, Mary, hit the X button. Hit the X button. That's so interesting. I'm gonna put more. Yeah, I'm gonna put more. I'm gonna put more buttons on my page because people out there just clicking. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now do you see that camera on the left-hand side? The pink. Click on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're going to upload your photo. Do you have a cute picture of yourself? This professional kind of shows your headshot like this part.
No.
No.
I know.
Okay. No, that's not bad.
I will do that though.
No. But listen, this is what I want you to do. Don't put your logo there because they tend to, this is not a business account. And they will shut your account down. They're very sensitive about things like that. Your logo shouldn't be there. It should be your face because this is your professional account, not your business account. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. So now, this is what I want you to do. This is your homework assignment. So put this on your list. You and Becky, both put this on your list. I know y'all know where either a tree is, where it's like a greenery behind you, or a white wall is fine. And I want you to put on something really cute and get your camera, your phone. Now, listen, you don't have to go and get a tripod. I use a tripod, right? But get your camera, your phone, and I would get a tripod. You can get that today at a Best Buy, the Target, or anywhere. Put your phone on there. I'm going to show you. You're going to put your phone on, and you're going to take a picture, and you're going to do it like this. You're going to do 2 ways, sideways, and then you're going to do it up. And you're going to put the timer on there. So y'all don't have to be together. You can do it individually, or if y'all want, I know y'all live close, so y'all can do it together. But you're going to put your timer. You got an iPhone or Android?
I have an Android. I got a semi-professional camera too.
Okay, you don't need that. But because, whatever you want to use, right? Just whatever is going to be easy for you. But I'm just saying it doesn't have to be, you don't have to go and get a photo shoot. And if you want to, you can. I'm a photo shoot kind of girl. Dr. Rice and Nikki, they're photo shoot kind of girls, but you don't have to do that. You can do it right in your home. You can do it in your backyard. They really just want to see a profile photo of you. And they're getting very crazy on LinkedIn right now. Like they're asking people for their IDs, which I don't understand. And I kind of feel like they're forcing people to do their IDs because if someone opts out of it, they're like saying, okay, we're going to restrict your account until you upload your ID. I don't know if that's even legal, but that's what I've been seeing happening with some of my clients. And then also the restrictions have been they've been a little bit more restricting. That's what Dr. Rice was talking about when she first came in on the call, that she was upset about because her and her sister have both been going through restrictions when it comes to, like, I guess, automation and different things like that. So LinkedIn is being very sensitive. So you want to make sure you put your face up on your professional page, and all you need is like from here around. You don't need anything else at all. So if you got on panties on the bottom, shorts, it don't matter. All you need is a cute shirt. That's all they're gonna see is right up here. That's all you need is a cute shirt and you're good. Okay. And hair done, makeup done, just a professional looking picture. If you have a lab coat, whatever your profession is, you can wear your lab coat. That always makes you look better if you're a doctor or a nurse or whatever. But you can put your professional picture up. You're the CEO of your company. So I want you to show up and represent as the CEO of the company. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes, I love it.
Okay.
Now do me a favor really quickly, and I want you to go to where it says me at the top. And then click on that. And then click where it says company 19 state group. Okay, click on that. Now we're going to your company page.
Yeah.
That felt great. Do you know how to make that go down? Okay, perfect. So you can add a location, you can add your valid-based email. Add a valid email domain. So you haven't done that. Okay, scroll down. Oh, on the left-hand side at the top, you see the edit button. Click that edit button on the other left. Let me see. The left, right there. You see that edit button? Click that. Perfect. And then you're going to upload your cover image. Perfect. Do your link. So maybe we didn't give you see if that one works.
Okay.
But it says LinkedIn logo. Why does it say LinkedIn logo on that?
I might have named it that.
Okay, we might have to get you a LinkedIn. See if that one works. I can't see. Can you scroll down? Yeah.
Sure.
Hit apply and let's see how it looks. Okay, so do me a favor and let's go to view as a member. Yeah, the replay will be there. Somebody asked, is it going to be a replay? It's recorded, so it's not going to go away. Okay, scroll up all the way up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
All the way. Okay, now you got your banner. Mm-hmm.
Yay. Okay.
All right.
This smaller one here.
That is for your logo. That's where your logo goes. That's where your logo. So you got to go back and view page as an admin.
Okay.
So on the right hand side, it's got a button that says view as an admin. It might be covered up by the Zoom.
I don't know how to get to
I already know because people on that side, it always happens. Okay, perfect. And then where the pencil is, click that again. And choose a cover, upload a cover image, choose a cover, adjust. No, click on the little small one. Oh, no. I know where it is. Where's the edit? They have moved around things. View a dashboard, page post. Scroll down. Feed. On the left-hand side, though, scroll down. Activity inbox. Keep going. Edit page. Click edit page. Okay. So when you need to add your tagline at some point, but you see where it says logo right there and there's a pin, you're going to add that there and get rid of LLC. You don't need to add the LLC. So you only want to add LLC like if you're on your legal documents or something like that. Where's your, okay, Mary, your desktop don't look like it's supposed to look. Are you on the proper computer? You on your Mac?
No, we have
okay, you on your PC. Where's the folder I set up for you? Because you're not saving things in a proper place. You're saving things in a place I definitely don't want you to save them. Where's the folders I set up for you?
Right here.
Where?
Right here.
I can't see that. No, the ones on your desktop. I set ones up on your desktop too.
Okay.
That means you never use them. Okay. I don't know. Okay, go back and upload. Go back and edit and upload. No, go back and view as an admin. Go view as an admin.
Okay.
Go back up and view as an admin.
Okay.
Yes. And then go back down and edit your page to the left. You got out of it too fast. I was asking questions and I threw you off. Edit page on the bottom to the left.
Bottom to the left.
Edit page under inbox.
Edit page.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And then right there where it says logo, right there. Don't scroll down. That's where you're gonna put your logo at.
Okay.
So where do you have your logo saved?
They're still in the folders.
Okay. So you want to go back to your folders, and we don't have to do that here, but you want to go back to your folders and download, but don't do that until we meet today.
Okay.
Because I think you have another folder on here that you don't see or something.
Okay.
Where everything is there because I set your stuff up. So I remember.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right. So
Okay.
you're doing good though. So now you guys, so you can X out of that. We'll upload your logo in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So you're doing good, but you got your banners up.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. You're welcome. Okay, perfect. So that was Mary. I want y'all to show her some love because, like I said, her and her sister went through it, and they're still here working through their business. I love that. That is such a blessing. The determination, the story to see people come through is crazy. That y'all know that inspires me because I have been there myself, where I have been diagnosed literally. You got 3 months to live. Tell your mom, come and plan your funeral type of stuff. I was like, wait, what are you saying to me right now? And there's like, I am not playing. This is not a game. And I was like, wow. And, and that is at that point in your life, you have to start making real decisions. Do you agree or do you disagree? And if you disagree and you're going to live, who are you? What are you going to do? What are you going to stand for? How are you going to move? What type of person are you going to be? It's a life-changing experience. And I'm humbled, and Mary said, look at God. It's true. I went into the store the other day yesterday, and they asked me, you said, you look so nice. You dressed up. Where are you going? You going to church? I said, no. It's like, why are you so dressed up? I said, because I got to wake up this morning. I'm 11 years cancer free. I got to wake up. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, wow, again? Okay, let's do it. Like, wow, again? Man, I'm blessed. Every morning I wake up. I'm astounded. Here again, healthy. What? What am I going to do with my day? How am I going to use my day? So Rebecca said Mary had the tumor and I had the heart attack, and they're both genetic. That's crazy. And they lived through it, and they're here, and they're showing up for themselves fearlessly. Maybe scared. Everybody's scared when they're in an uncomfortable situation. You think they weren't scared? They were keeping tabs. They were like, hey, D, just letting you know what's happening. But they were scared. Everybody is scared when you're going through something. It is never not, and I would not take anybody's fear away, but it's what you do with the fear that matters. Yeah, it's what you do with the fear. Do you let the fear consume you, or do you take that fear and you move forward with it? You know what I'm saying? And to me, if you're planning to stay, you got to plant your feet in the ground, and you got to make the decision that this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to move. And in light of my situation, y'all see me put them videos out. Shit is happening every day. One more thing I say about this, and I let it go. We had a lady on here one time, one of the staffingpreneurs, and she was setting up her business, and she was asking questions. She was fired up. And I think 2 hours later, after we got off the call, I got a call from her saying that her son had gotten killed in a car accident. Everybody is going through something at every moment of the day. At every moment of the day, something is going to happen, and it's everybody. Nobody is immune to it. But it's what you do with your day. It's what you do with your energy. It's how you move defines who you are as a person, and all of those things. So, I don't know. I know people get uncomfortable. But whatever. I can't do that. I gotta try to make sure y'all keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward no matter what. You got to keep moving forward. Okay, let me go and look at the comments, because I see comments here. And Nelly said, hey, hello, everyone is a part of D's Dynamic Duo. D, will this replay be on YouTube later? Yes. I want to offer free recruiting services. I would encourage, freelance. Oh, I was going to say, if you said free, I would say no. Freelance? You can offer freelance. I mean, that's called, we don't call it freelance. In the industry, we call it contract recruiting. So, that's what it is. Contract recruiting. You get a contract and you contract that person out. You could do that. Self-made options. She said, I needed to. I'm in DC. You don't have to go to DC now to go to that final workshop. You can go to, it's going to be online. So if you want to come in, and it's going to only be, I had 10 people in the live event, because when you start getting to 20 people, there's not enough wall space. There's not enough D. Williams to go around to everyone in the room. So these events these workshops are very small, you know what I'm saying? So that I have time to actually work with each individual. And the thing is that each individual gets to hear what other people are experiencing and get to watch that, like y'all did today. Somebody today was like, I can't get my LinkedIn to work. And Mary asked the question, and now y'all got the answer. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gets to win. You know, you're going to see things or hear me say things that you're like, oh, I need to go back and do that. So the class has to be small enough where I can be hands-on. I like to be hands-on. But large enough to where it makes sense for me to do specific things, right? Like my time, close my calendar, different things like that, right? So it's got to pay for a day close for D. Williams is crazy, right? So it's got to be able to account for that, and so forth. So, but other than that, yes, you can be anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Okay. What else am I missing? I think that's everything. Let me make sure y'all don't have any more questions. I'm supposed to be meeting with, y'all know I am meeting with my my sales team, although today is Victor's birthday. So he's off work today. Woo! Happy birthday, Victor. I know you watching. Happy birthday, Victor. I know you watching on your birthday. All right. So everybody else is doing good. Mary, Lucy. I don't even know why you passed the setup, Lucy. Faith, what you doing in your business? Denisha, what you doing in your business? Davida, Davida, I ain't seen you in forever. What you doing in your business? I already know where Pat, we got the logos back. I'll send those to you shortly. So I did it, the color that we looked at, the gold, but I also asked him to do it in a brighter yellow as well, because I think that gold may still not be as bright as you want it to be.
Okay.
So so we got both of them back. I haven't seen it, but he just said, I saw the email.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. How you feel today? You don't sound like yourself. How you feel?
Tired, rough night, but it's Monday.
It's Monday. I know. I've been trying to put my Monday video out for the last 3 hours. I've been in meetings. I got to get my Monday video because it says it's Monday. So I have to put it out today, or I got to wait till next Monday. And I've been holding on to it since last Monday. So I got to get it out. Faith said, I love you, Pat. I hope everything is okay. But you and
I appreciate your energy, even though it's video.
Yeah.
It comes through, it's gave me a pick me up.
Come on with it, Pat. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This we've had a few of these types of days, but somebody I'd have been through way too much for somebody to give me the story of I got to give up because.
Yeah.
Because what?
I think some people, like you said, they don't understand what it takes to be an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
First thing that goes wrong, all of a sudden, I can't do this.
Right.
Then you find out.
And the thing is that you can do it. That's the thing. It's all about the mindset and the will, right? The same energy today that was taken could have been taken to call someone and say, hey, I have the perfect for you. I want to introduce you to my business. It's what you do with your energy. You got to fix things. You got to go and fix things. And if they're not working the way you want them to, the answer is no, then what's the next thing? And then you keep moving forward and you keep pushing and like, okay, this is the way life is. I love you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I got to share some of my energy with you. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit with you. And I appreciate yours. Faye said, I'm still reaching out and calling, trying to get a client, not giving up. This too shall pass. Well, why are you in the setup class? Why are you not in the running class? I guess that's my first question, Faith. And then my second question is, what else are you doing? And, we started the call out today with what type of assets do you have? you know, and nobody can give me any excuses of why they don't have any assets. If you have Canva, and all my clients, everybody is supposed to have a Canva account. That's a part of the course. That's a part of everybody is supposed to have a paid Canva account, premium Canva account. If you got a Canva account, then you can create digital assets. You can create millions of them. You can create hundreds and thousands of them. You can create 20, 30 of them. You can outsource it and have somebody do it for you if you have the funds. That would take away some of the time, but you can go in and create. And I mean, you can do it so quick, fast, in a hurry. Like, it don't take no time to create digital assets. Now you got to have your brain. You got to know what you're talking about. But now today, you even got AI to help you. I wouldn't say use, because chat be lying. I'm telling y'all right now, chat lies. So I definitely would not use chat for anything that is related to facts. I go to Perplexity, but all of these things, look at this. You can do a document. You can do a flyer. I get mine customly made, and then I have somebody convert it to Canva, because I don't want to use the same templates that everybody else use, because I'm bougie. Okay. But you don't have to do that. And I'm going to share it for y'all so y'all can see. Hold on. We look at this. Let me see. My back is against the wall, but I'll make it happen. That's right. Yes, I have Canva Pro Facts. I design marketing. Okay, so you already know that. Let me share my screen. Let me get this so you can see what I'm doing over here. Okay, perfect. So Canva, very quickly, you can go in and you can go through here to see what they have. Like, they have a worksheet right here. D, don't get excited. Don't get excited. This is website content, just so y'all know. All these tabs at the top is website content. Let me go back. That was Facebook cover. Their checklist. Everybody loves a great checklist. That can be one of your easiest, most simplest digital assets. If you set up your Canva correctly, you should have had your brand already loaded into Canva with your logo and your colors and all of that. So I'm going to just use Staffingpreneurs Academy, because that is who, where am I at? Reskillify. Y'all see, now y'all know where my calendar be crazy. You see all of that stuff going on? Let me just see. What did she say? I'm here getting all this. Denisha said, I'm here getting this good energy. Sometimes it's more of an internal troubles than external, looking to improve my environment. Happy I came today. I'm happy you came today too. Everything happens for a reason, and it's always working out for us. I believe that in my heart. Okay, so when you get your clean sheet of paper for your checklist, you're going to go to design. I mentioned that you should have your brand loaded. So you see I have my brand colors. This is very important because you'll be able to change things based on your brand colors. So when you get into your Canva account, when you first open it, you should make sure that you load your brand, your fonts, all of that stuff in there. It'll make your life so much easier. Okay, so I'm going to go to the back button because I'm going to start with a clean sheet here. And then you're going to go to design, and you got to first know what your checklist is going to be on. But if you're having conversations with your candidates and you're having conversations with your clients, then you should have an idea what your checklist is going to be about. And you just look for whatever checklist feels good to you, right? Because you're going to make it yours anyway. So like, I like this one, for example. I feel like I can get a lot of data in this checklist. I like this. However, the background is probably not for me. So I'm going to go to my brand and I'm going to have it shuffle it. Oh, okay. Now we starting to look better. That's interesting. I like that. Okay. So what, let me do one more. I do the purple because I'm a purple freak. Okay. So now I don't really like these little houses on the back end. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go to elements. And this checklist is maybe about nurses. I don't know, just because I got more nurses on the line than anything, I'm sure. So I'm going to go to nurses. I'm going to go to graphics, and I'm going to do this little, I don't know what it's called. They told me what the name is. Y'all don't laugh at me. I'm going to keep it right there. I'm going to take the position. I'm going to send it backwards. And you can even say to back. So right there. And then I'm going to copy this image. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to position to back. So it's in the background. I want to it doesn't have to actually show It can or cannot, whatever. All right. And now I'm going to go back to my brand and I'm going to switch it up and see what happens. Okay. I like the purple, but the black I don't like. So I want to put like, can I make it yellow? Ooh, that's too bright. So if it's too bright, I'm going to turn the transparency down just a little bit. Now it's the exact color I want it to be. Not overwhelming. I'm going to copy it. I just click Control C, but you can hit copy. I'm going to delete that, hit paste. Bam. Make sure the position is in the back. Wow. Now I've got a starting point. Well, I'm getting rid of those brushes. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I don't know if I'm going to put something there or not, because I really want my words to be what's most important. I have a Mac, so I'm taking my 2 fingers and I'm expanding the screen. If you're on a PC, I forgot how to use a PC, so I'm sorry. But you can use the, at the bottom, there's a zoom and you just open it up and then you start changing things according to your brand. This wouldn't be a cleaning checklist. This might be a nurse burnout checklist. Nurse burnout. Right? It could be a nurse burnout checklist. I just made that up. That's because everybody always says nurse burnout. Nurse burnout must be crazy, y'all. Like nurses must be like, I can only imagine though. I mean, it's something they talk about a lot, but I mean, like dealing with patients and the risk of getting, getting infected with something is also probably enough to drive somebody bananas. So that's why I have to give my heart out to nurses, because and doctors, y'all are really risking your lives every day. That's insane. I appreciate y'all, because y'all definitely saved my life. So they have these little check boxes here. So you can actually, I don't think you would need those because you really want the person to do it. But yeah, you start changing things and make it yours. It should only take you 20 minutes. If you already know what it is, you should have already had your thought. You get your thought, then you go in and you write in your stuff. Then you come in and put it in here. I know my stuff, so I just do everything right on the fly, but I like to try to do it on a Google Doc or a Word doc to make sure that I get my spelling errors. It don't always come up so well here. Grammarly, if you have Grammarly, it may pick some of the things up, but if you do it on a Word doc or a Google Doc first and then get all your stuff together and then you copy and paste it over there, you can do that. Like you can have 50 of these. If you just took one day, Saturday, because I ain't going to do nothing but create as many lead magnets as I can. Now when you're having conversations with people, you can say, I want to get this to you for free. You can also sell it on your website as a digital download. So you can generate revenue that way and that way. You could drive ads to that. You can create landing pages for every last one of your lead magnets. You can create a blog article and put your lead magnets in each and every one of those. You can sell the lead magnets in your email marketing after people get to a certain point. You can guide people in your world, like in a crazy, amazing, crazy type way with digital assets. And then when you're having a conversation, you can say, oh, I know a lot about that. As a matter of fact, or did you know? Okay, I want to send you something really quickly. I want you to take a look at this. That's non-abrasive. That's you building a relationship with someone. That's you showing value. Gary Vaynerchuk used to say, you got to give. He was like, jab, 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 right hook. It's jab, 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 right hook. And the jabs represented the value that you're giving first before you even ask for the contract. Before you're asking for those, you have to give value first. So jab, 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 which is value, value, value. Right hook is asking for it. Hey, did you know such and such and such? Oh, hey, can I talk to you about da 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 da? Or can I learn a little bit more about da 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 da? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people want to immediately jump into the string of things. Immediately, they want to go and get the contract immediately because maybe they're in a situation. A lot of us are starting these businesses out on faith without cashing out cash flow. So it's like, I need this now. But like I know when you super thirsty for something, it don't come to you. It runs away from you. It runs away from you. But when you walk into something with confidence, ease, and knowing, that is when things just starts to work in your favor, right? Because now you're walking on what they call faith. That's how faith really works. It's like, I just know it's going to happen. So I'm just going to, and you're still going to do the things you need to do. You're still going to create your lead magnets, but you know, you're creating these lead magnets because you're creating assets. You're creating portals. You're creating openings for other people to be able to find you, because nobody's going to know who you are if you don't put it out there. Your conversations alone aren't going to be enough. You might have 1,000 phone calls in a day and only connect with 3 people. That's only 3 people that's getting it out. But if it's getting out on your social media campaigns, if it's getting out in your email, if it's getting out in your live event, if it's getting out in your webinars, you should be going. I don't say everybody should have to go live, but find somebody to go live for you. Like, I think if you start your business, you should start out going live. You should start off, supporting your business in that manner, because that's free advertising. And you can't, there's no time in history when you've ever been able to just get free advertising. So if this is your baby, you love it so much, get out there and start talking about it. Start talking to people about it. Come bring them into your world. Okay. You got to get yourself out there. And the final thing I say about this thing is, once you get done with this, you go and you hit resize. And I wouldn't resize this, but you would want to go in and create social media things for yourself to support the checklist. They have this thing on here. Let me see if I have not used it, but I saw it the other day and I was like, yo, if they did that, I'm canceling my other subscription to something else. There's this, I don't know how to get to it though. Maybe because I saw it when you said edit image, and then there was a mock-up. So where's that? Okay, so yes. So, but you would want to make this a full image at the end of your checklist. You would want to make this a full image, and then you would want to put this as an image into your mock-up, and you can drive people to your thing. Did that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Like, you can actually add your checklist in there, and you can start putting it on your social media graphics. Look at my checklist, download the free checklist, start building your email list. You need an email list. You need an email and a text list. If you have active campaign, that's your real email list. Those are people who have opted into you. That's who I use, active campaign. And you can opt in via email and text message. Okay. And that's where your real estate is, because it's not with your pre-email marketing. When you're reaching out, those people, you're trying to get them to get to know you. It's your post-email marketing with your active campaign is where your real estate is. Everybody who comes onto your list, you have to treat your list like gold. And you should be connecting with people on your list as often as possible. So you'll have automated messages that go out, like your welcome series or whatever the case may be. But you want to be strategic about what that looks like. Like, what is my that's why we talk about the candidate journey and the client journey in the beginning. What does that look like to me? If I know one, is it too late? Y'all got a little bit more time? If y'all have a little bit more time, I want to show you something. Not yes, no. Can I show y'all? I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful. I've already gone over. Davita said yes. If y'all got a little bit of time, I can show you. You really want to, hold on, let me just see. Because when you're thinking about your email, hold on. I didn't think I was logging in. Somebody said they didn't, they be tired of me doing the same one every week. I'm like, because y'all don't remember. I'm like, if y'all remember, then I wouldn't have to repeat it, but it's okay. It's all right. This is right here. This one. And I'm going to just share my screen so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, did it share? Okay, perfect. I think it did. My canvas. Did it share? It don't look like it shared. Let me see. No, I don't want to do that. Let me try it again. Stop share. Share screen. I don't know, y'all. She's not working today. There she is. Okay. I think we got her. Okay, we got her. Except, okay, there she is. All right. So I don't know if I want to do it under as not. I should probably do it under email automation. Let's do it brand new. Blank canvas. Duplicate. Okay. So here we go. So when you talk about your email automation and you talk about your client and your candidate journey, so your email automation is always going to start with, ooh, that's definitely not what I was looking for. I'm looking for a pen. Okay. So email automation is definitely going to start with the welcome email, right? That's the first thing because they're opted into your list. So the person is opting in. Check the vibe, y'all. Person is opting in, OPTIN. So they're opting into your list. And the first thing they're going to get is the welcome email. That's your email number 1. Then you're going to probably send an email number 2 and hopefully an email number 3 because you're trying to indoctrinate these people into your brand. You want to indoctrinate them into you and your brand. So your first email should welcome them, maybe tell them a little bit about you, what they can expect in the email. Let them know to whitelist you so that they get all your emails and it doesn't go into spam. Let them know to follow you on social media, and then let them know that you have something special for them when they open up their next email. That should be maybe one of your lead magnets. So now they're looking forward to what is the special thing in the next email. So now in the next email, you start introducing, one of your lead magnets. That's going to automatically drive them into some type of automation. You just got to know what you're trying to accomplish or how you're trying to get them, where you're trying to get them to go, right? So if they're starting here and I know that and this is my candidate and I want them to apply to a role, that's the end goal, right? We're trying to get them to get to, can y'all see that? Okay, perfect. Apply to the job. We're trying to get them to apply to the job, submit their resume. Maybe that's a better thing I should say. Submit resume. Because if you're coming through your email marketing, they don't necessarily have to be applying to a job. We're really more looking for a higher level of talent, a different quality of talent. If they are going into your email campaign, you're probably getting a higher level of quality of talent. Okay. So very, very important. So I know this is my starting point, and this is where I'm trying to get them. What lead magnets am I going to have? How am I going to get them from point A to point B? Okay. How am I getting them from point A? Okay. So we got to make sure we make that clear. This is point A to point B or to point Z. But in this instance, we're going to just say point B. Right? Because after that, you're going to have a next point after they submit their resume. You're going to send them through the next point because you're going to be trying to build your relationship with them electronically, right? And through the value that you provide. Not me getting fired up today during the setup class. So that welcome email tells a little bit about you. The second one is going to actually end up going. Let me see if it'll let me do a straight line like that. Hey, it's like, what's the next point in this process? Perfect. I'm cool with that. I can live with that. Because this is just the point that you're taking. What's the next thing you want to talk about? Because whatever the next topic is, then that's the email that you're sending, right? And it's going to take them to where? It's taking them where? It's taking them where you taking them, Davita, where you taking them? and then you go through your process. Dr. Rice, did that make sense? Dr. Castle, did that make sense? Lucy, you already noticed. Did this make sense? Did I lose Dr. Rice? I just Dr. Rice and Dr. Castle. Everybody, okay? So those are my main people who I know use the opt-in. So I know she probably had appointments. But there you go. So then what's next? Where you want to take them? You want to talk to them about burnout? The nurses, talk to them about burnout. You want to talk to them about how their career shift can change the burnout, reduce the burnout. I don't know. Then you want to go and talk about the next thing. And then you get them all to the point of submitting their resume. That's in your post-email automation. That's once they get on your list. And here is where you can build a virtual relationship. They didn't get to know you before. TION. All right, there you go. Perfecto. I hope that made a little bit of sense. I think it did. Davita, was that helpful? Davita, was that helpful? Okay, perfect. All right, I hope that was helpful for everybody else too. Let me go and look and see where my folks are here, see if they have any questions. Okay. Remember to hire slow, fire fast, facts. That's what Nelly said. Hire slow, fire fast. That's very true. Becoming an entrepreneur, that's she says, becoming an entrepreneur, that's prepares you for the day that they fire you, because they will, she's in a car. She's because they will retire you broke, make up your own mind. I kind of got an idea what you're saying, Nelly. She's saying, like, your job is to preparing you to become an entrepreneur in some ways, right? Because when you're working for someone, there's no real commitment any longer. It's not like it was 40 years ago, 60 years ago, where people stayed on one job for 20, 30, 40 years. You will see that, but it's a different generation. And its laws are different as well. And when I say there's no commitment, I mean more from the perspective of, like, when you think about the laws, right? The laws basically say most states are at will, right? Meaning you can hire or fire at will, essentially. And so that means that the employer doesn't have any commitment. And then, of course, the employee doesn't have any commitment. They can stay if they want, or they can quit if they want, right? So if there's no commitment to the work that's being done, then, you have to really take your time when you're looking for somebody to find people you think that are going to stay with you through thick and thin. You're a small business. You move differently. You're not a big company. You understand what I'm saying? And a big company is already full infrastructure. If y'all going through my class, I try to set y'all up with the fullest infrastructure that I can, right? Or that I feel like you'll take. Y'all don't always follow all the instructions, but at some point you realize you have to go back, which is why many of you are still in this setup class, because you realize, like, oh, okay, I didn't realize how important that was, but I remember Dee talked about that in the setup class. Now I'm in my business. I see where it's needed. Okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do it now, right? I know that. I'm aware of that. So I just, I think it is a preparation, 100%. I feel like every job that you have is to set you up for you to have your own. When you go work for other people, it is for you to grow experience, for you to grow skills, so that you can, when you're ready, you have the heart, you have the mind, the soul, the finances. Hopefully, some of you are not going to have the finances. Some of you are going to start this thing on a wing and a prayer, and you already know it. It's just who you are. You don't care whether there's money involved or not. I encourage y'all to have money, because, it'll help you in the long run. But some of you, for you, it's about the vision. And you're going to go out and you're going to make magic happen, because you know who you are. You know what you are capable of. And the time that you put in, working for other people, it was to prepare you. And I'm aware of that, right? And every employer should be aware of that. And I think it's unrealistic for employers to think that people are going to stay past 2 years. If somebody stays past 2 years, it's great. But everybody is out here job hopping so that they can gain experience. You should be trying to level up at every phase of your life. You should be trying to level up at every phase in your life. And I'm not mad at anybody for doing that. But I do want somebody who's going to come in at least for a year or two and help me. But I'm always hiring. And that's another thing. That's why I tell you all the time, put your pipeline positions out for your internal roles. You got to know you're going to be hiring all the time. And as a CEO, you want to build relationships with people to see if you can find your dream team. Your dream team are people who are going to stick it out with you thick and thin. That is your dream team. Like, I don't care what happens. They going down with you. I'm serious. You're looking to hire those people. Okay. Those people that's going to make sure that those doors stay open with you. Those people who are going to literally give the quality, build whatever you need. They're those people who will see that business almost as if they birthed it themselves. But know you the boss, not trying to be the boss. They know that you're the boss. They're not trying. They're just as passionate and fired up about your mission, about your vision, about your purpose, about the company's philosophy, about your goals and where y'all are trying to go. That is your dream team, and they do not come often. You're going to go through many, many people. People get upset. Why we have the hiring process be so long? Because we only get a couple of hours with y'all. Y'all be faking. Y'all not who you say you are. You just put that piece of paper together to get the job. Now can I get through the interview? But the interview process is so that we can get past all of that and see if you really are cut out to be not just to do the work. Can you fit in the culture? Are you a part of my dream team, or are you here for a year or two? And I sometimes hire, and I know I'm like, they ain't gonna be here for 6 months, but I'm gonna use the skills that they have right now to help me get from point A to point B. That's thinking as a boss, as an entrepreneur. And not that they're a bad person or anything like that, just like they're so amazing that I know people are courting them. And I may not have the salary to give them. And I don't think that they're as committed to my mission and vision or to me than they are to money. So I think they'll take the job now, and they'll learn some things, and we'll learn some things, and we'll both have great advantage. But in about 6 months, I can see them taking the job, better. And if somebody's working with me, I'm definitely going to make them better, right? That's how I feel. And I'm hoping that they're going to make me better too. And so then that person goes on. Maybe they stay longer. Maybe they don't stay as long. But every moment that you're with them, every day you get to work with them, you get to utilize their gift, and you get to pour your gift into them as an entrepreneur, as the owner of your company. And, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you find the right people, but you just got to be strategic. You got to feel comfortable with being strategic and knowing that everybody's not going to be a long-term hire. Some people are going to be a short-term hire. I would just say, try to keep it within that 90 days. If you don't feel like they're going to stay, but hopefully they will, and hopefully they'll be exactly who you want it to be. One of my staffingpreneurs, I met his girlfriend, and she's a beautiful young lady, and she was talking about how she was with her company for like 7 years, and I was like, wow, that's not like what you hear all the time now. Like 7 years is a long time. And she was like, yeah. And while her boss no longer had interest in the company, her boss wasn't moving the way she wanted him or felt like he should have been moving. Even this, other people felt the same way in the company. She still showed up dedicated every day. She was basically running this company for this guy. And it was her level of commitment. Now she's looking to transition into her own thing. She's like, I'm done with this. But to see her level of commitment working for a company she don't even like anymore. She don't even like her boss anymore. You know what I'm saying? But she was still so dedicated to the role. She was dedicated to the employees that she was supporting. She was dedicated to the work that she was doing. And I was like, dang, that's a great employee. Like, that's someone who you want on your team. And I'm not just saying an employee, but a great team member, right? Because I think sometimes when people hear employee, they feel like, ugh, an employee, but no, a team member, professional team member. So yeah, this is all good stuff. All good stuff. I like it, Nelly. Tell them, just all preparation. They will retire you broke, make up your mind. That's right. Tell them, Nelly. When you watch the replay, you're going to be like, oh my God. All right, I'm done with today. My team's, I'm done with today. I love y'all. It was a very eventful class, but we actually got a lot of a lot of quality in, you know what I'm saying? We were actually able to go in and we talked about Canva. We talked about what it takes to get a client to set up. We talked a little bit about email automation on the back end. We talked about not giving up. We talked about being a professional and reading your contract. We talked about staying strong and move forward. We talked about blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. We talked about those things. Today was a great class. The replay is on YouTube, but I'll post the replay link inside of Reskillify for you all to grab when you're ready. And I will see y'all next Monday. Don't forget, if you want to come to the online workshop and that's online, I'm trying to put it somewhere, online workshop, feel free to go in and get your tickets because I'm only going to do maybe 4 more people. This is online, so I don't need 1,000 people, okay? I only need people who actually need my help in moving from point A to point B. So if you don't actually need my help and you can do the classes, that's fine. But if you need a little bit more one-on-one attention and you want to take advantage of this opportunity to not just work on your business and get your business to a working point. Denisha, maybe this is where you might want to be. Faith, you might want to be at that live workshop as well. This is the workshop to go to, right? And I want to see you there. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all supporting me all the time. Most of you all that are in my class, y'all have appointments either today or tomorrow. Mostly tomorrow because I teach classes today. So I want y'all to be ready. I have website updates. All updates should have taken place. So if you've gone through and looked at the website, make sure your changes are updated. If they have not, give us or they have, I know that because I got the messages. But if you see more changes, go back through it again. Make sure you didn't miss anything. Do another Loom video so that we can go ahead and get those last website changes done so that you all could be live. I mean, you're all alive, I think, right now, but just to have the final changes done. I think that's the most important part. So you're not worried about that. And you're more focusing now on what type of assets that you're creating that you need to attach to the website to help give you more, thought leadership and so forth. All right. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye. All right. And let me close out on here too. I'm still live on y'all. All right. I appreciate everybody that hung out with me today. It was a crazy ass class, but I appreciate y'all so much for your support and so forth. And I look forward to seeing y'all soon. See y'all next Monday. I'll be back next Monday. Same time, same bat channel. I'll be back next Monday. So I'll see y'all then. Have a great day. Bye.